I'm reacting to Top 10 Fortnite dances
This will not
in
benefit
real
you in
life by
any way, shape, or form,
Top5Gaming.
nor will it improve relations with your neighbor, but at this point in time, you have no reason not to subscribe, which is precisely why you should click the subscribe button. Number 10, Ride the Pony. When Psy released the track Gangnam Style, it became a massive hit, spreading across the world in a matter of days and quickly becoming the most watched video in all of YouTube history. Even now, it gets tons of views every single day and somehow has managed to pull in over 14 million likes. Obviously, the most popular YouTube video in the world and one of the most popular video games in the world go together pretty well, and that's probably one of the reasons the Ride the Pony dance move has been put into Fortnite Battle Royale. This emote was an unlockable in Seasons 1 and 2, required you to level your battle pass up to tier 20. Much like the real-world version of the dance, your character jumps up and down as if he's riding a horse, with one hand out in the front like they're holding the horse's reins and one whirling in the air as if they're getting ready to catch another animal with a lasso. Number 9, the Worm. The Worm is a classic breakdancing move that can be traced back all the way to the 1970s before it became more popular in the funk period of the 80s. Basically, you let yourself drop to the floor and then sort of make your body ripple up and down, kind of like the way a worm moves. If you're good enough at doing it, the move looks absolutely awesome, and it kind of makes you wonder how a human body can even move like that. Either way, they put it
I
in
can do
Fortnite
that.
back
It's
in
pretty
December of
easy.
last year, and in the Fortnite version, you start by rippling your arms before dropping to the ground and rippling your body at high speed. Honestly, this interpretation of the worm almost looks like something straight out of a horror movie, but we had to put it on the list. Number 8, Best Mates. The Best Mates dance is a bit of a meme legend, and it all started in 2016 when a comedian called Marlon Webb posted a video up to his Facebook page, and the video was called The Bond of Bold and featured himself and 2 of his friends jogging to the song Take On Me from 1984. But they weren't just jogging normally, they were doing it in a super strange way with their arms hanging out to their sides and their legs coming up super wide and high. The video became a viral sensation, and quickly people from other communities were making parodies, from the Master Chief cosplayers to people playing video games. So it was probably only a matter of time before the Best Mates dance got added to Fortnite Battle Royale, and they managed to portray it pretty much perfectly. The only thing it misses out on is letting you move around while you do the dance, which kind of misses the whole point of the original.
Yeah,
Number
they
7,
should put that on,
One day in January 2017, a YouTuber known as Gatsby J. David uploaded a video called
They
Bad
should
and
make
Shuffle Shapes, in which she pulls off a
Best
pretty
Mates
crazy dance
commercial.
move.
They should
The video
update
ended
it.
up going viral, and I guess after a while, the guys at Epic Games stumbled across it because they ended up putting it in the game in December. What's craziest about this is that Epic actually didn't ask Gabby if they were allowed to use her dance in the game, and she wasn't very happy with that. Eventually, they settled things, which I guess means they paid her some royalties or something, and the dance was allowed to stay within the game. Honestly, this dance is pretty crazy, and there's so many moves that it makes it pretty hard to describe.
Stupid ad.
All I know is that it looks cool, and if I tried it, my legs would probably end up being all tied up. Number 6, Salt Bay. It seems crazy to think that the Salt Bay meme
This
popular over a year
means.
ago, but it first came out in January of 2017, and ever since the people have been completely
But how does he
in love
cut
with it.
that so perfectly?
What's so lovable about a hot guy cutting meat perfectly and then sprinkling some salt over it in an overly flamboyant way? I guess you can't really call this one a dance as much as the others, but this guy puts so much style into the way he sprinkles that salt that it practically has to be considered a dance move. And considering Fortnite put it in their game as an emote, I guess they agree. While the Fortnite version of the move doesn't involve any meat cutting, it does involve salt, which makes it perfect to use when you kill some salty kid at Dusty Divot. Number 5, Flapper. All the dance moves in our video so far have been pretty recent things, but the Flapper dance takes us all the way back to 1923. This was when a tune called The Charleston came out, originally in a Broadway show called Runnin' Wild. The dance move was a huge hit, as was the song, and it had faded in and out of popularity over the years. In Fortnite, the move is all about swinging your arms and legs in time with the beat, and the same can be said of the real-life version of the dance. The real-life version of the move is part of a much bigger sequence, and it all sort of fits into the time of the Roaring 20s, a period of time where the economy was booming pretty much everywhere in the West, and everyone was happy. I mean, what spells happiness better than swinging your arms and legs around like you do in the Charleston? Number 4, Turk dance. I guess Epic Games are really big fans of Scrubs or something, because the very first dance that pretty much everyone gets is taken straight from the show, and that emote is called Dance Moves and is inspired directly by Turk's dance in the show Scrubs. The dance is taken from episode 9 of season 5 in Scrubs, an episode called My Half Acre, which is all about JD finding a new girlfriend and Turk joining the hospital's air band. Now, what's even crazier is that this dance is a reference to another thing entirely, the song Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe, and some of Turk's dance moves are taken directly from the music video of this song, which I guess means that some of the moves in Fortnite's version are taken from this song too. Number 3, the Fresh Dance.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is an iconic TV
I
show,
watched
and
the
one
show.
of the things that people probably remember above anything else is the
It's the
classic Carlton dance.
It's the
First time
Carlton
we see
dance.
this
He did
dance is
it.
in the episode of Christmas Snow from season 2,
But it was
and
actually
was
the Fresh
supposedly
dance.
completely all down to Alfonso Ribeiro, because all the script said at the time.
But he didn't really he didn't really make the dance, so I don't know I don't know why he sued Epic Games for that. He didn't even make the dance. People who created the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air did. So they should then, if they really want to, they could sue Epic
Apparently,
Games.
it was the corniest dance on the planet, so he just went for it. Number 2, Jubilation. Seinfeld was a super popular
I got this
sitcom
dance
which aired
for
between
free,
1989
Jubilation.
and 1998. It followed 4 friends as they lived through their daily lives in New York City, though it's safe to say that their everyday lives
I don't know
were
how
probably a
I
little
just
bit
got it for
crazier than
free.
your
I just
average
got
New
it one day.
Yorker's day. The Jubilation dance in Fortnite is a clear reference to the show, though with its hands up in the air and hyperactive running in place. The reference is to an episode in season 4 of the show called The Wallet, when Elaine gets back from her holiday with her boyfriend and everyone seems pretty stoked to see her. Number 1, the Floss. Fortnite's emote The Floss is a reference to someone you probably know as the Backpack Kid, but in real life is known as Russell Horning. His dance move is basically just standing in place with a really dead stare and then swinging his arms
This
back
one,
and forth around
they
his
have
body.
3 versions.
It's a
So
pretty
the
strange
third
sight at
one's
first,
almost
but
coming
when the
out.
kid
It's called like
seriously
the
speeds up, it
world
actually ends up pretty
thing.
cool. Why is he
Then
called
the other
Backpack
one's
Kid?
no
Well, he
sweat,
ended up
and then
appearing
this
on
one's the
SNL
Floss.
alongside Katy Perry and added a backpack to his look to finish it off. Ever since then, he's traveled around to the States to get his floss on, and of course, he has ended up in Fortnite Battle Royale. The Fortnite version of the dance move isn't quite as intense as Backpack Kid's, but it's still pretty cool. Some say that kid's still wearing a backpack, even when he sleeps. Now, it's funny we actually made this list for you guys back during Season 3, so because of that, I'm going to quickly throw in some of the new ones from Season 4
Yeah,
in a
Season
1.1,
4
1.2, and 1.3 spot, because the new emotes are so awesome, and I don't want to put them anywhere lower on this list, but I don't want to put them... Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's all down to my opinion anyway, right? You're allowed to disagree with my picks, but 1.1 is going to be Orange Justice, which is the Roy Purdy dance. Misnamed because a bunch of guys bullied some kid in an orange shirt, and now for some reason a bunch of people were
That's how you know
redditing the
his
living
mask off.
Jesus out of the video, spamming it to Epic in any way they possibly could. So they're calling it justice that he finally got his emote in the game because he had the most retweets and
After this
blah, blah,
video,
blah,
I'll
blah.
show
They kept
you the
spamming it,
original.
and they wouldn't put it in the game right away. So they finally put this thing in the game, and or something. I don't know. The dance is sweet, but the song's a bit lame in all honesty.
I'll show
Next
you
up
the
is Groove Jam
original
in
one.
1.2, which is essentially the Napoleon Dynamite emote, which is absolutely perfect. I love everything about this emote. It's literally my favorite Season 4 emote so far. And then at 1.3, we've got Hype, which is that lever-armed crane dance. I don't know where the official reference of or where this originated. I saw a bunch of Twitter videos on this. I mean, all the kids are doing it nowadays. And that one dancing Usher, you guys have seen that video as well. But there's our video on the top 10 Fortnite dances.
Here,
in real
I'm going to
life,
show you
plus
the
like
mask
3 others
off one
because
real
Season
quick
4
here.
happened and
It's this dance. Wait a second. This dance right here. That's the origin of Orange Justice. Yeah. So I hope you liked this video. And see you next time. Bye.